Hi and welcome to part 16 of how to build an e-commerce website using Django and Vue.js. In this part I'm going to make it possible to have different variants of a product. This can be different weights, colors, sizes and similar. There are many different ways to implement this. I'm just going to make it possible to have sub-products for a product. So when I go into a product, we will show the sub-products down here. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go into store/models.py because we need a field here to reference itself. So below the category, I create a new field called parent equals models.foreign key. This is going to be to itself. The related name is going to be variants. This can be children or whatever you want. It's just that this is what I want to call it. On delete models.cascade and blank equals true, null equals true, because a product doesn't have to have a parent. So I can save this now, go to the command line and update the database. Python manage.py make migrations. Python manage.py migrate. So now I have added the parent field to the product model. We can run the server again. So if I now go into the admin interface, admin, sign in with my super user, and inside products, I can go into the shower. You will see that I now have a parent. So let me create a sub product for the lamp, no, for the shower. Shower big. Shower big. And the price can also be just $10. I have 10 of it. I can use a different picture just so you see what I mean. And save. So now the shower has this as a children. If I refresh, nothing happens. But if I go to sports, I have 2 here. I just want to see this who doesn't have a parent. This have a parent. So if I go to views.py and find category detail, instead of saying category.products.all, I say filter parent equals none. So I want all products who doesn't have a parent. If I refresh, I only see this one. Perfect. I can also do this for the search if I want that, but I like them both to show here. But if you want to do that, you can just go to search and add a filter here. Filter parent is none. If I do this, refresh, only this will show. But I like them all to be shown here. And save. Also want to do a little change to the product detail. If I click this, I want to be redirected to the parent product. So in here I say if product.parent return redirect to product detail, and then I pass in category slug equals category slug, and then I say slug equals slug, and fix this typo, product detail. So if I save now, you also need to import redirect up here with the shortcuts. If I refresh now, this is not working. No, because I have to say product.parent.slug. Sorry. Refresh. Now I need to start the server since it stopped it. Refresh, and now I was redirected to this product. Perfect. So now I need to change this a little bit. Before I continue, I just want to say thanks to my Patreons. If you too want to support me, you will find a link to my Patreon in the description below. If I go into product detail.html, I want to replace all of the code here. First, I add a title, h2 class, subtitle, add to cart, and then I check if this product has variants. If product.variants.all and if it has variants, I want to create the columns. Div class column is 6, and in here I want a table class table is full width, tbody tr, because I want to show the parent product first. So here I say figure class image is 48 times 48. I want to show a little thumbnail. If product.thumbnail.url and if img src, copy this and close it. And then, sorry, I need to add the td around this. And the new td for product.title and the td for checking if it's in cart or not. For that I can just copy this or cut it out and paste it in here and save. I can refresh to see. Okay, we now have a table here with a button and the title of the product. Can change this to the class button is success. Perfect. Now I want to loop through the children product down here. So below this tr, I say for variant in product.variants.all and for, I can copy this tr, just paste the whole thing in here, and then I need to replace variant there, and there. No, not there. And save. So if I refresh now, I also have the shower big here. Perfect. But I also still want this at the bottom if this doesn't have variants. So I can say else, and then it can just look like it did before. Save. If I refresh, it still looks okay. But before I do anything more, I just want to hide this picture when we don't have multiple. So up here I say if product.images.all and if, because we don't need to show the thumbnail when we already just have one picture. So if I now add this to cart, product was added to cart, go here, you will see the shower big is showing. Perfect. And if I click it, I will be redirected to this product. So now we have the possibility to have different variants of a product. And this is out of stock, but it would look like it did before. And this still works. Perfect. So what I want to do now is to make the cart a little bit prettier, because this doesn't look good at all. So the first thing I need to do is to open cart.html, and I want to fix the coupon code. Below the HR, I create a new label, coupon code, and then I can move this hidden value up here, remove the line break, and I want to create a div class field has add-ons, div class control, This is where I want this field to be located. Also want to give it a class of input. Then I cut this, and I can remove this div class control and paste the button in there. And this can also get the class button is success. So now that looks a little bit better. But I also want to change the form a little bit. Said here I want the title h2 class title contact information. And I have done something wrong here because the label is supposed to be outside there, and this needs to get the class input. If I refresh now, the first name looks much better than these other, so I have to do the same thing to them. Just copy the class attribute, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it. And then I move the label, move this label, this label, and this label, and save. So it looks a little bit better, but there are still room for improvements. Below the title, I create div class columns, and the div class column is 6. And then I take the 3 first fields, paste them in there, and I can copy this, paste it there, and then I take the 3 last fields like that and save. And now refresh. Looks a little bit better. Can also make this a little bit prettier. So up here where we have remove from cart, class button is danger, and it can just say remove because that's cleaner, like that. And I also want this to fill out the whole screen, so I can say is full width and is striped. So if you have multiple products, they will have zebra stripes. But I can also just call this h2 class subtitle, so we divide it even more, like that. Perfect. One last thing I want to do is to show an error down here. If I try to apply a non-valid coupon code. To do this, I go down to the Vue.js, and here I say coupon code, show coupon code error false. And if I copy this and go up to the coupon code here, below the field I can say div class notification v-if. So this only show if this is true. Add the paragraph in there. The coupon code is not valid. But nothing happens here because we need to set this to true if there are a problem with the coupon code. So in here I have to say this dot coupon code error equals true. And if it's empty, I also want to show this true. But if it's valid, then I can say here equals false and save, refresh. So if I try to apply non-valid, I get this. Maybe we should show this as a red message. Is warning, so it's orange. Yes, that's better. And that's it for today. In the next part I'm going to make the forms for signing up and logging in prettier. See you next time.